Hey, what is going on, guys? I am here today to kind of not necessarily show you the duplication glitch itself, even though I will. It is more along the lines of the explanation. Now, this duplication glitch is definitely not mine. It was posted up by postboxpat. Now, postboxpat had asked that nobody would actually show the duplication glitch for like 6 weeks, but by that time it's going to be patched anyways. But that's not even the main reason I wanted to do this. The only reason I really wanted to do this was to help you guys not lose your items. Now, in his explanation, what he was doing is throwing down a hopper, going into the hopper, you drop off all your items, and then of course you press LT and start at the same time. And when you do that, then you can remove your items and basically close down the application, come back in, and that way you will actually have been able to duplicate the items because you'll have them in your inventory and also inside of the hopper. Now, the problem that people are having is the fact that they're losing their items. And I would like to show you guys why they're losing their items. First off, you want to make sure that you are in the offline mode of the game. You do not want to be in line or online. I'll show you that here in a minute. And the easiest way, though, to make sure that you get this 100% of the time without having any loss of items is you see all the animals that are walking around right now? When I go into the hopper itself, just by going into the hopper, not by pressing the start button, you see how the animals are still moving? Okay, now, if I come over here and just press the start button, do you see how the animals have completely stopped and paused? Now, this is why you have to be in the offline mode. Because if you're not in the offline mode, they will continue to walk around. Well, right now, that hopper is frozen just as with those animals that are in the back. But when we just happen to click on the hopper, do you see how they're not? Well, let's do the postboxpat method here. We go like that. Now look, they are completely frozen, not in the... There we go, right there. So all the animals are frozen. At this point in time, you know this is going to work. You can, at that point, go ahead, pull them out of the hopper. Now, don't back out of the hopper. Go ahead and press your center button. Go over to your Minecraft, quit out of the game. Once you have quit out of the game, go ahead and restart it back up. Now, this does take a little bit of time, and he is absolutely right. This is the biggest duplication glitch of all time. And I am not doing the video for that purpose, but more of the explanation of why it's working and how it's working. There's a lot of duplication glitches out there right now, that you can use, whether you're using the dispenser method, looking inside of with a burnout clock, looking inside oh my goodness, inside your crafting bench, going back and forth with the diamond stuff. But this works for any type of item whatsoever. And so when you come in, when you do first set up your game, or your map or whatever you're doing it on, you do want to make sure it is offline. So I have this on the test explanation map. And if you look down low right here, have the online game checked off. Now it is on survival. I just as a test map for what I was doing. Now when I load back in here, I did have it in creative to throw the blocks in and stuff. Now I have them back in I have all the items that are in my inventory, as well as now the items that are in the hopper. So now, you can pull them out. You got your whatever you have, these are kind of the standard ones that people do, of course, in block form. And of course, you have to have sticks, man. If you don't have sticks, what are you going to do? And also pumpkin pie, man. I love me some pumpkin pie because that's pretty much all I ever eat when I'm doing my LP. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you again, make sure you press that start button when you're doing that LT, just like postboxpat said. I'll have his description in the link because this is definitely his. And the reason why people are losing their stuff is because in this mode now, if they were to go back and think, oh, well, maybe I can duplicate it going this direction. If you back out of the game here and come back, the hopper will be empty, plus your items that are inside right here of your inventory will be missing as well. Because everything is frozen back here, but it is not frozen inside of your inventory. That's why you're able to remove it and then back out of the game and then come back in and it's inside the hopper because that hopper was not activated in the game format itself, but in your inventory is the fact that it is, it is active. You're able to pull that stuff out. That's why it's working like that. And you can tell every time the animals are completely frozen behind you and the hopper is open, at that moment, you know you can take them out safely, back out of the game, come back in. Never had any problems so far with it being corrupted. The icon he discusses in the... he discusses when you come back in where it's like that. That's just because of a basically, if you have a power outage or if your internet were to go down, every single time that happens, that icon pops up. And yes, I mean, I guess you could possibly have a corrupt world, but it doesn't seem to matter if it is in a regular survival or if it is in a creative. You can do this as long as you are on the offline setting, because the offline setting allows you to pause it, have everything freeze. Now, I did bring in a second account to go with to test it out with multiple people, and it does not work. It does not work with chests. It does not work with dispensers, unless somebody else has found out a way. And, either way, for me, the explanation is more important than the actual duplication, because there's always duplication glitches out there. I mean, it's just, you can go look them up and find them out. I'm not a real big duper myself, but it fascinates me on how it actually works. So you know what, guys, if you happen to like everything that was explained here, by all means, smash that like button, hit subscribe. Postboxpat, if you happen to watch this, man, I hope you're not too upset. Your link will definitely be in the description. This is your duplication glitch. You are the king of the glitches. Bolts out.